I was having a reasonably okay night. I guess I had about 250 on, or maybe a little less. I don't know exactly. Anyway, I was not hurting too badly. I'd been watching some videos, and I got a little bit of sleep in, and I got a little bit of. I had it in the 200s, definitely, for sure. And then I got a call, and I was just getting to the house, and as I was getting to the house, this thing canceled me. It said beep, canceled. Okay, so I got canceled. Then I went back to the parking lot where I was, and I started watching something. 5 minutes later, I got another call to the same house, and it was bringing these siblings, this young man and young woman, out to this town where I'm in right now called Souk. Now, Souk is about, I guess, it's a $70 fare from town. So it's like going to the ferries, maybe a little longer. And the girl in the back seat gives me $55. It was 71. And she says, I'll pay this and you pay the rest. She says to him. He says, oh, okay. And he says, is that okay for a tip? And I'm looking at, you know, $55, and I say, well, it's 71, and he says, no, that's your tip. That's my tip. He puts the 71 on Interac after giving me $55. So I have $126 from doing this $71 fare. That was worth it. Doesn't happen like that very often, I tell you. But it was definitely worth it, so I did it. Or that's what I got. So, and now it's 5:35 in the morning. It's going to be at least half an hour's drive back into town. So I'm going to get there just after 6 with $350 on, I think, something like that. I haven't counted exactly, but it's considerable. I'm even going to make a stop at the bank, make a deposit, because I can. Well, that was the Sunday night, my Monday, and I'll give you 4 more this week. Off to a good start. Okay, I'm doing the second one in a row, showing me rather than what's outside, because last week I showed only what was outside, and my mother, you know, she wants to see me, so so I'm doing this right now. It is now Tuesday morning, the end of a Monday night. It was a quiet Monday night for the most part. It was quiet, and I was getting sent long distances to get people who weren't going very far, which can be kind of a drag and tires you out. It tired me out so much that at around 1:55 I cleared from a call, and I went to my parking spot where I like to sit and watch videos, but this time I was unable to, I was having trouble seeing the road, and I was just so bagged that I stopped. I didn't watch any more video because I was trying to watch the same video about 4 times already over the last hour and a half, but I'd always fall asleep when I'd get about 5 minutes into it. And then I'd have to go back to the part where I left off and go back to the part where I left off. And I think I ended up watching most of that video over a 2 hour or 3 hour period. And it was interesting too. It was about bombing Germany during the Second World War, and what technology they used to fly in at night, bomb something, and leave, because when you couldn't see, they couldn't see, and also taking out the guns at Normandy Beach, so that on D-Day the American soldiers could, land and not get shot. So that's what I was watching, and I think I watched most of the video. I had some pretty good luck after I took a 2-hour nap. I woke up at around 4, took the Tim Hortons girl to the Tim Hortons downtown, and then I got another call right away on Dunedin, and she went out to the lagoon in Esquimalt, which was fabulous. So I took this girl out to the lagoon. Then I got another call out there near the lagoon, and I answered it, and then I had to find out where the street was, because I don't know all the streets out there in the Western communities. And it was a little place, it was a little small place. So as soon as I got moving, I went about 3 blocks, and then I was canceled. So I made my way back into town, went to the 24-hour pharmacy and got some medication that I need to have, and because I'm running out. And then I also picked up 2 AAA batteries for my blood glucose meter, because I'm diabetic, and I gotta keep tabs on where my blood sugar is at, especially when I'm working, because you don't want me to pass out while I'm driving. That's what happens when your blood sugar is low. You get all weird and sweaty and disoriented, and then you pass out. And I don't want that to happen. So this is why I monitor and stuff. What else is there? Well, now I just dropped off my last customer, and it ended up being a $260 night, so it wasn't that terrible. I ended up doing okay, because I had a few lucky fares, but it wasn't really busy. It's just that there was one time there for a while where they were sending me long to go get people, and sending me long. So I was wasting a lot of time driving empty to go to the next call. But some of those calls were pretty good. I don't know. The night before was a lot better, but that's because I had that trip to Souk where the guy paid me twice the fare. Yeah, now I'm just heading to the car wash, and I'm gonna hose this thing down and armor all the interior, because there are some places where it got kind of muddy in the rain a couple nights ago. And of course, somebody drove the car in the daytime but didn't wash it for me. And I think the next guy driving it is the owner, so I like to keep it presentable for him. Yeah, so parking lot. Here we are at the car wash parking lot. Gonna hose this puppy down, make it look good. Well, here it is, Wednesday morning. This is the 3rd day you get to see my face. Hope you like it, Mom. It was brutal slow tonight. Really brutal slow. I did a grand total of 160. Yeah, it was just slow. It just wasn't moving. And, averaging about a trip an hour, and sometimes they would send me long distances to get the next trip, but because it was so slow, I wouldn't dare miss one. I had my regular customer take me downtown, or I took her downtown once tonight, and I told her in no uncertain terms, well, she said she's going to give me money on Friday. Yeah, I've heard that one before, but she gave me her driver's license as collateral. Okay, I told her I can't afford to do this anymore. I can't take you downtown again. Can't do it, because I'm saving up for something. She says, well, what are you saving for? I said, well, I'm going on a trip next month. I'm going to a music festival, and I want to have some spending money when I'm there, which would always be a nice thing. I want to get a whiskey advent calendar for this year, the 6th edition. That's not cheap. I also want to book my vacation for next summer. I want to book a week of camping, and that costs about $400. I like to pay my camping well in advance so that I don't end up at the campsite owing. I want to show up at the campsite with some spending money so I can do things like buy firewood and whatever else. Go for fish and chips or something, you know. And then I gotta have a tooth pulled on next month in October. So October's end of September, beginning of October is gonna be expensive. And then November and December will be expensive too, because we'll have the premium spirits release, and there's some things I won't want to miss. And so yeah, money's especially when I have shit nights like this, money can be a worry. And she says, well, on Friday I'll give you, she told me how much she'd give me. Then the following Friday is the 20th, which is family allowance month, or family allowance day, or family maintenance day, or whatever they call it. Anyway, it's where the government gives you money for having kids. She says, I'll give you some more then. Okay, fine. You better. She says, I'll even meet you at Uptown. I said, really? She said, I got to do some shopping. I said, well, me too. Maybe I can give you a ride home. It's not like it's far or anything. So she'll have money. If she's going shopping, she's got money. She can give me some so I can go shopping too. I got nothing else to say about tonight, except that it sucked. I think I had a night like that a couple of weeks ago too. The Tuesday night. It sucked. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. I just dropped off here at the airport. The time is 4:44. Time is 4:44. The hybrid system in the car is giving me some trouble. The gasoline engine won't shut off. It's just on unless I turn the on-off switch to off. And now I'm on my way back from the airport. My regular customer is hassling me again. Earlier on in the evening, she called me, says, can you come? I said, oh, really? Must I? And then she says, well, I have cash. Good. She has cash. She has cash for her for buying the stuff she wants to buy, but she doesn't have cash for me. Oh, I'll give you money on Friday. Well, last time she was going to give me money on Friday, she never gave me any money. I give you my driver's license for collateral. Okay, so she's into it for another taxi ride. Later on in the night, can you come? Now she wants to borrow money and borrow the taxi ride. Now I got a time call. I had a time call to go pick someone up and bring her to the airport. when I'm on the way to pick up my call, I answer her saying, I am busy. Not right now. Or not right now, I am busy. And she texts me. And of course I don't answer because I have the notification shut off for when she texts me. And she says, I'll call you. Then she calls me. Well, I can't answer the phone when I'm driving. So I don't answer it. Then when I check the text messages that she left me, she must have left me 20 text messages and asking me if I'm close and when can I come and where are you and so on 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 and so on. Fuck. Now she wants me to come again and give her money again so she can give me money on Friday. And tomorrow she's probably going to call me again so that she can borrow some more money. Fuck. I think I'm just not going to go. One more night, tomorrow night. Okay, I hope you can hear me over the fan. I got the fan going to dry out the mats because I just washed the car and used the mats. I washed the mats too, and they got to dry. Otherwise, it would be a real mess when people get in here with dirty feet. The night was slow. It was on average 1 trip an hour until 4 o'clock in the morning. I was really lucky. I had one that went out to Sydney, which is right near the airport, for like $50. And I had a few more lucky fares that were, you know, a little bit longer. I had one that went out to Colwood, which was also really good. And so I ended up with $248. But it was looking really, really grim there for a while. And I thought I wasn't going to do very well. I actually, it was midnight before I broke even and started turning a profit. I did not get called by my customer, my regular customer. She did not call me today. Yesterday, I told her, "You're not going to call me tomorrow, are you?" She says, "No, I won't call you. I hate you." I said, "Perfect." Perfect. Actually, we're going to be going shopping together tonight, actually, because she doesn't have a car right now because her car has been, it needs some repairs, and it's been at the shop for about 2 months now. And she has to give me some money because she owes me some, and she's also going to get me some, she also has to get groceries, and so do I, so we're going to do that. I don't know what's going on with this little friendship of ours, and we'll see. Time will tell. Who knows? She tells me she's going to go for detox and rehab and all that starting the end of October. That would be nice. Because she's a nice girl, you know. Without the drugs, she's nice. I like her. Oh, well, enough of that nonsense, right? I'll be back next week. Hope yours is better than mine.